What? Hello? Why are my buttons not working? Oh my god. Fucking studio mode. There we go. I thought I broke something. I had to redo all my overlays, like find the files again, because moving all the files broke everything in OBS. So I was like, no, did I break something else now? I thought I fixed it all. But we're good. We're good. Hello, Diego. How's your Friday going? Mine has been interesting. I'm kind of sad. I've had a great day, don't worry, like too bad, but I got a massage for the first time yesterday because I have felt like the equivalent of a stress ball that has been chewed on for 10 years straight. For a good long while. And it was great, and I was like, holy shit, I feel like I can actually, like, sit in a proper posture or something for, like, an extended period of time and not forget and immediately crinkle up into a horrible pretzel again. And then, for some godforsaken reason, my brain was just like, oh, you feel great? You feel like doing things? Well, good news. You're not going to sleep tonight. And then I was awake all night, and it was the worst. I don't like being awake all night. And I was especially mad because it was one of the nights that, like, my upstairs roommates were not, like, super loud and annoying. And I was just like, why? Of all nights! Like, my god, at least pick one where I wasn't gonna sleep anyways. So yeah, I had to call out a sick to work, because I was like, well, don't get my work done, in the night, I guess, and then I'm going to pass the fuck out the moment I can. And then I woke up a little less like a chewed up stress ball, but still tired, still exhausted. I have been sleep deprived all week. But thankfully it is the weekend, which means I can sleep as much as I want. Which is a lot, but like, I'm gonna actually try to get things done this weekend. I've been getting my ducks in a row slowly but surely. Miss Annabelle had her. I'm not sure. Did I talk about this already? Annabelle had her next appointment. And she is doing fantastic on the medication, which is great. Except she's a little brat and she's decided to stop wanting to take it again. And let me give it to her. And I'm just like, Annabelle, please, please, Annabelle, you're doing so good. You're doing so good. I want this energy to continue. Come on. And then she looks at me and like is super upset, and I'm just like, oh, I feel bad. Where is she right now? She's not here. Mia's also not here, which is not a good sign, because they've been pissing each other off lately again, as they do. Hopefully they are not being menaces. I think Mia's just always a menace. It's in her blood. I feel like if she's not a menace at least, like, twice a week, she's, like, obligated to do something the next day. I forgot a detail. I need to bug Laurel. Laurel said she would help me with the voice acting for this animatic. But I keep forgetting to bug her. But also, like, I haven't been working on it, so I feel bad if I bugged her and I just haven't worked on it for 3 months or something. But gosh darn it. I'm gonna finish this animatic if it's the last fucking thing I do. I really want to work on the next ideas that I've had, because they're good ideas. And this one was a good idea, and I'm very pleased with it, but... ugh. It doesn't help that World of Warcraft is, like, taken over my life again. Purely, it is just me hunting for mounts again, because that's the only reason I play the game in the first place. I mean, the lore's, like, vaguely interesting. I just like collecting things, and World of Warcraft is filled to the brim with collectibles. And a lot of very pretty ones. Like, I like collecting things in Guild Wars too, but just the level of effort to collect practically anything that looks like decently pretty in Guild Wars is so much more annoying. But to be fair, like in Guild Wars, everything is highly customizable. Like, you have dye paths, you transforming your armor and such. The appearance is significantly cheaper and whatnot. But like mount skins and stuff like that, I think are all gym store only, which means real money or farming just absurd amounts of gold to translate that into gems. But in World of Warcraft, like 90%, and 95% of the collectibles in the game are just things you collect in the game, and a lot of them are like random chance drops, which is annoying because a lot of them are limited, like raid drops or world boss drops. You can only do once a week, but there's a lot of other things where you can just sit there for like a couple hours and just knock it out, and it's just like, oh, nice, sweet. Unfortunately, one of the mounts that I want in the game, the absolute most, and I never got it the first round of World of Warcraft mount collecting I did alongside my sister. But one of the mounts that I want the most in the game, farming for it is like self-inflicted torture in the worst way. It's from a mob called hold on, it's Chinese, Hualan, and it's like this really pretty Chinese dragon that's black with like this cool thundering effect, and this motherfucker spawns once between every 30 minutes to 1 hour, and thing is, he's not a world boss, which is pretty neat because it means you can farm him all day long, and you'll get drops and you'll get chances, and alongside that you can also like get a bunch of reputation gains for this other whole side quest because he drops other items, which it sounds pretty neat and all, until you realize farming him means sitting in an area for 30 minutes straight waiting for the damn thing to spawn, and then you get like a 30-minute break to go do whatever the fuck you want. But make sure you get back on time because they've changed everything in World of Warcraft to be all lower level. So this motherfucker's only level 30, and you've got like a ton of level 70 people and level 60 people, including yourself. So whoever gets the first hit on that boy murders the thing. So you better hope you're grouped with them. Thankfully, I have found a small group of people who are just stupidly good at getting the tag on him, so we get the kill and we get the chance at loot. Including myself, actually, I'm fairly good at sniping. Especially against horde players that show up. I think we've pissed off every single horde player that's showed up there the past few days when we're all on, because there'll be like a group of like fucking 20 of them or something. That just an absurd number, and I'll just be sitting there like doing slash dance or whatever, just to annoy them, and then the thing will spawn, and before they even get a chance to react, I've hit a macro. But still, haven't got him yet. I've killed him at least 50 times when I was on my old account, when I originally played. Never got him then. The chance is 1 out of 2,000. So understandable that I haven't gotten him yet. But, I've killed him about 16 times this time. I'm not expecting anything anytime soon, knowing my luck, because my luck is either I get it in the first 5 tries, or it takes 3 bazillion. Which is fine, there's plenty of things, in the area to farm. It's like on this island of just, like, literally everything is something you can murder and get either a cool mount or a cool pet from, so it's just like, okay, you know, that's fine, I'll go kill other things and get things from them, you know? Or I'll get reputation gains so I can get the mount that's just an absurd amount of currency to buy. But also is fairly easy to farm because everything on the island drops the currency. But yeah, that's been my life past week, trying to get this damn mount. There's another mount that's even worse. That's the time lost proto-drake. I haven't been insane enough to actually like sit around and wait for that fucker to spawn. Although I have like kind of scoped out the area because I know myself. And I know what the future holds. And the moment that I stop having to farm for Hulan, that's probably gonna be the next area where I just plop my character down and wait for 8 hours. Except, it's not as consistent as Hulan spawn. The time lost proto-drake spawns between every 2 to 8 hours, and it shares a spawn with another mob that does not drop a mount. It's the rare spawn of that mob. And I know how farming this mount goes. If Hulan is self-inflicted torture, this is that to a 10th degree. My dad tried to farm this mount back when he played, and it was even worse because at that time, mobs like Hulan were like not like the most difficult thing to tag. Like you could tag it with a bunch of people around, and everyone would get a chance at loot and stuff. But at the time lost proto-drake was the mob that did that, where you had to be the first person to hit it, and there were like 50 people in the area all waiting for this goddamn thing to spawn, and they all had macros and they were ready to press them at a moment's notice. So you had to be absurdly lucky. My dad said over the course of like the time he spent farming it, I think he said he saw it like maybe 8 times. Which is just absurd. Just absurd. And apparently, I found this out the other day, apparently they decided, let's make another one of those fuckers for one of our later expansions. Hey Blizzard, what the fuck is wrong with you? I want to enjoy my time playing this game. Not sit and wait for a mob for 8 hours. Anyways. It's fine. There's lots of mobs to farm and whatnot. I've gotten a few already. I'm actually really delighted. One of the mounts that I had been farming previously that never dropped for me, I actually got first try this time. The Twilight Drake from Wrath of the Lich King, which was super pog. I need to do Cataclysm stuff, like main Azeroth continent stuff, um, as well. I keep forgetting all the raids I need to check out. I know there's, um, the one for Ashes of Alar and Burning Crusade, and then there's, Mo. It's the vaults in, Pandaria for the Celestial Funky Cloud Serpent, because that's one of my favorite mounts. That thing is beautiful. Uh, Ashes of Alar is as well, but I've actually gotten Ashes of Alar before, so it'd be cool if I got it early again. I don't think I'm gonna get it in 5 tries again, as hilarious as that would be. But that's fine. I'll get it one day. Oh, excuse me. What other mounts was I farming for? I got this one wolf mount that was it in Pandaria? It was basically like 100% drop rate. You just had to kill the mob first. There were like 5 people in the area. I think I pissed all of them off because I sniped it. But it's fine. That one didn't have like such a nasty spawn timer on it, I don't think. I want to get Invincible. There's one in Strathholm, I think, that I also wanted to get. I got it before, and I think I had to farm like pets or something still in Strathholm, which is why I had to keep going back there originally. I also, they've changed where the battle pet teachers are, so I still have to train that so I can fucking do all the Pokemon battle pets as well. But man, I really don't feel like leveling up a bunch of pets to level 25. It's so annoying. It's so boring. I don't. This is a very controversial opinion. I don't enjoy Pokemon very much. And this is just. It's just a ripoff of Pokemon and World of Warcraft. They've done that for a few mechanics, so they're just like, yeah, we're gonna just snatch that from another game. I feel like not all of them have been as just disjointedly like out there as the battle pet system. Like I personally couldn't name like any of the major ones off the top of my head other than that, but I know they're out there. Other people have mentioned them. It does mean there's more collectibles though. So like I'll forgive them for that cuz now I can collect all the critters around the place, which is just pure delightfulness. Cuz that means there are so many more crab pets and I sure do want all the crabs. They are my little friends. But also I've been doing the I started some of the reputation mounts. Those I think are the most annoying. Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. She knows what she's done, and I feel like people don't believe me when I say Annabelle is also very mischievous. Like, I don't think she did it on purpose, but I can't guarantee that she didn't accidentally hit buttons. I can't guarantee that. Because she's a little brat. She's a little brat. She comes onto my desk, when I put her on my desk, she goes on my desk and then she immediately just fucking stretches her legs across my keyboard. And I will move her. I will give her plenty of room to stretch out without putting her legs directly across my keyboard. And then she'll look at me and she'll go, and then she'll put her fucking leg on my keyboard again because she's Brad. Or like her medication. Oh my god, she's a little shit. She's a little shit. I will give her medication. I will pet her and coo at her and comfort her because she hates it. And she hates me when I have to do it to her, but she understands that it's making her feel better to some extent, so she deals with it. And then I'll fucking find her medication on the floor because she'll spit it out. And I'm just like, Annabelle, I did not. No, you little shit. Or like, and this was a more recent thing, although it has stopped since then. She has not been doing it lately. She has fucking tried to get into my food when it's on the counter. Like, I don't leave food uncovered on the counter, but like, I've never had to worry about the cats trying to get into it unless it was like meat thawing in the sink. They're actually very polite about that. Which is why Mia is still allowed on the counters despite her being a little shit. But Annabelle recently tried to get into like fucking pizza boxes, tried to get into the leftovers. I think I caught her licking like one of my plates after I used it once. So I'm just like, no, ma'am. She stopped doing that. I think it might have been related to like the stuff she's getting treated for now, possibly. But who fucking knows? My cats are weird. Like, I've never heard of any other person's cat just like straight up ignoring human food. But like, I could literally like be eating and like my cats will be curious about it. So I'll be like, oh, you want to sniff this food that's like on my plate? And they'll just go, and then they'll leave. Because that's all they wanted to do. They just wanted to sniff it. And they know it's food. They see me eating it. They're the weirdest cats. Absolute weirdest. But I think, you know what? No. The weirdest thing. This is so bizarre to me. Annabelle doesn't like wet food. She will straight up turn her nose up at wet food. Which, to my understanding, to every other cat I've ever met, wet food is like the gourmet shit. And it's dry food that they would normally turn their nose up on. But no, Annabelle doesn't like wet food. She chugs water like a horse, so, like, hydration's thankfully not an issue. But it's just like, hello? Cat? Ma'am? I need to get them both into the groomers. They've got a bunch of mats on their sides somehow. The fur is super thick and like if you just brush them, for some reason the mats are like under a layer of fur. They were under like a layer of fur for so long that like you couldn't brush them out really easily. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yes, ma'am. Hi. She heard me talk about her. Where's the cat cam button? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Oh. Hi. You want pets? You want pets? Yes, ma'am. Hi. 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 Hi, you're so cute. She's been getting some weight back. Very exciting. Yes, yeah. Look at that. You're not so bony anymore. Such a good girl. Here, so everyone can see your beautiful face. Oh, sorry, did I touch your tail? I'm sorry. Oh, you're so lovely. Look at that. And your fur is looking better. And your eyes are so bright. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My dad got to say hi to her last week, and he's like, oh my gosh, she looks like she's doing so much better. Oh, thank you. 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 Yes, ma'am. Doing your medication? Wait a minute. You want these? No? Okay. It's fine. It's not time yet. Not yet. Because I gave them to you super late yesterday. So my sleep schedule is bored. That's okay. They were delighted that I was asleep all morning. You'd think she's never gotten pet a day in her life. Yes, ma'am. You've been so loud lately. You don't need to be so loud. Am I allowed to go back to drawing yet? Am I allowed to go back to drawing? She gets so offended when you stop petting her. Ma'am, can I go back to drawing? We can cuddle again after stream. Aww. As painful and as annoying as it is, having to force her to take her medication, seeing her so energized and happy again is worth it. Yes, ma'am. Mine. What? You kept flipping back and forth. You know, the lady did such a good job with my wrist. You're gonna mess it all up again because you put too much pressure on it. You're not done? You're not done? My fucking god. How many pets do you want? All of them? All of them, man? I gotta go back to drawing at some point. This is on the Pet Annabelle stream. Although it's slowly turning into one. Man. Take it off your face. Stuff in your whiskers. There we go. Okay, come on. Lay down. Take a nap. I know you slept all day with me, but lay down. Oh, purr, 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 purr. You know, whenever I want to pet you, Miss Annabelle, you never want to cuddle me with me. It's only when I'm busy that you want pets. I think this is an unfair arrangement. Because you want pets when I want to pet you. You just don't like being cuddled for some reason. Even though when you want to be cuddled, then it's my fault when I try to shift to be more comfortable. I think you just want to bother me all day. Is that it? Is that it? You just want to bother me? Hello? Annabelle will not let me stop petting her. Ma'am. Do you see this? Do you see this? Yeah. Oh. She is excessively happy right now. Meow. Are you good? No, no, she's not. Please, I just want to draw. Yeah, my god, I always feel like I'm petting her too hard, and then she shoves her face harder into my hand, and I'm just like, okay then, fine. All the pets. You good? She's giving me a look like that's all you're gonna give me. I gotta draw at some point, ma'am. I gotta draw at some point. No, the kitten knives. Ma'am, I gotta draw at some point. Yeah. 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 I think you guys saw it when I played on stream, but they added another cat mount to World of Warcraft 2, and that thing is adorable. But oh my god, if you take any damage when you're on the store pet mount or the store cat mount, it makes like a little yowl of pain. I'm just like, why did you add? Who did this? No, don't do that. It makes me so upset. I literally have to switch to a different mount 90% of the time because it's so upsetting. That's fine though, I'm starting to get like fancy mounts that you can pick up in games, so I have other ones to pick from. Yeah, truly. She's She's just gonna sit there and stare at me until I pet her again or she wants to go like get something to drink or eat or poop. I can feel her eyes boring into the back of my skull. Why are you like this, Annabelle? Yes, ma'am. You're gonna switch your tail. Oh my god, though. Alyssa, I'm not sure if you've like kept up with World of Warcraft at all, but they've made so many changes to the game. It feels like a whole new game. I'm not sure. That's interesting. I know Twitch was having issues the last couple of days. I wasn't having issues with YouTube at all, but I was having issues with a couple other things. just not loading properly. But I've also been asleep most of the morning for unrelated reasons. Oh, that's actually pretty common. I typically have to do that. I don't know why. YouTube's weird. Like, it'll look like it never buffered a single time to me, and it'll still, like, slowly creep behind by, like, a few seconds to, like, a full minute. On one hand, I do like that things are so seamless on YouTube, and you don't get so much skipping or just, like, buffering, like, on Twitch, but also, like, it's so hard to tell how behind you are. Yeah, I had to take a sick day for work. My brain just decided to not sleep last night, which was not fun. It's all good though, I got my work done. At one point I was just like, fuck it. Alright then. I'll get some work done. I'll post a good update and make sure everyone knows what's up. But yeah, by like 6:30 I think it was, I was just like, oof, bad headache. Time to wrap things up and then go crash for the next 8 hours. And then I did. That's weird. Yeah, I've got no clue. I feel like I need to change the angle of part of this. Nope, I hate that more. I'm just gonna stick with what works. Yeah, I finally crashed during the day. The worst part, like, if I hadn't already been having trouble sleeping all week, it wouldn't have been so bad, and I probably could have gotten through the day. But yeah, that didn't happen. That did not happen at all. And I just had a massive headache. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not getting anything done during the actual workday today. I woke up around like 3 or so for the one meeting I had today. That was like not something that I could skip. Went to that, struggled very hard to keep up with everything, but only had to really answer a couple of questions, and the rest of it I'll be able to catch up on later. And then I passed back out until after work. Yeah, I literally got a massage yesterday after work. I was feeling fan fucking tastic. I took like a little bit of a nap after work, but I've been doing that lately just cuz of how messed up my sleep schedule's been. But like it was not enough to keep me awake the entire fucking night. And like part of it I think was just I didn't actually like go to bed at any point, but I was never tired. Like there was no moment of like, oh yeah, it's time to hit the hay. Like I was not even close to getting tired until it was super early in the morning. I was just like, I hate this. But yeah, same. Like sometimes it does get a little bit worse when I'm stressed, but it never typically coincides with that. It's just brain decides this is a good day to not sleep. It's fine though. It's the weekend. I can chill the fuck out. I need to pick colors for the cauldron thingy. Still, I'm starting to plan on that, but I have so many projects. I need to finish them. Oh, I've been abandoned. Okay, I'll turn off the cat cam. So rude. Oh, I'm sorry I keep talking about World of Warcraft, but like, unfortunately, it's the current obsession. But it's so interesting. Um, they've changed. Previously you would have to like unlock areas and like do all the world quests and stuff in an area to be able to fly in it. But they've removed that, which is super nice because I hated doing that for like Wrath and stuff like that. But it's so funny going back to older content and seeing the older models for characters. Cause when I first started this account, I got yeeted into Battle of Azeroth stuff immediately. So like I saw the new Jaina Proudmoore model and stuff like that. She looks awesome, by the way. All of the new content is looking super cool. Uh, but like I went back to Wrath to do a raid, and the old like really crunchy Jaina Proudmoore model showed up, and I was like, wait a fucking second, that's the same thing. That's her. She's full blonde still. What? No, that's incorrect. That's incorrect. No, no. And then like I saw the dragon aspects because there's a bunch of different areas like the Obsidian Sanctum and the Ruby Sanctum where Alexstrasza and all of them show up. And of course, the current expansion is Dragonflight, which is all about the dragon aspects. So they've all got like fancy new models, and they've been all brushed up and stuff. And I don't know if they actually replaced the models or not because when I found them in the world, they actually looked pretty good still. I think Alexstrasza looked like she had a slightly lower quality model than she does in Dragonflight areas. but it was still very close, so I'm not sure on that one. It was very disorienting though, because I am at this point used to the fucking teenager prince being the king of Stormwind, and his dad shows up in Wrath and just like, that's not the right one. that's that's not the king of Storm. That man is dead. Very dead. I can't remember why he's dead, but he's dead. Pick colors for what? Oh, and I finally understand chromie time, that whole mechanic. It's a weird mechanic. I'm not sure how I feel about it. On one hand, there's a lot of advantages to it, including for like mount collecting and stuff. On the other hand, it's weird. It's new, so I don't like it. Because I'm used to playing the game an entirely different way. Oh, I think I need to do the Deathwing raid. Hold on. That drops a mount, doesn't it? Yeah, Dragon Soul. Oh, wait, shit. I remember this raid. I had trouble soloing, not because of the amount of DPS required. I was max level, so I could do that, but there was something in there that requires like timing or something, or it requires multiple players. I can't remember. Shit. I'll have to test that again. It can be done. I have done it before, but it was super annoying to do. I have no idea what you're talking about with colors. What? What colors? I've just been talking about World of Warcraft. Did I just like black out and start talking about color theory again? I feel like that's a thing I would do. Also, that is wild that it works better on TV. That's so weird. Cauldron. Oh! Yeah. See, I'm still figuring out, like, the color scheme I want to do for the cauldron before I paint over on it. I've got, like, the start of idea. Like, I kind of know what I want to have, like, the background palette to be, but, like, you know all the swirls and stuff that are on the mold? That are, like, sculpted on it? I don't know what I want to do with those. I know I want to keep the inner part gold because I don't want to interfere with the magnet bit. And I also don't want to accidentally mix things that, should not be mixed, with acrylic paint. Because I do not know what the ingredients are for the whole shebang. But yeah, I want to paint it still. I'm still figuring that out. I also have to sand it. Haven't found a good moment to do that. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I mentioned it offhandedly, so I completely forgot about it. So sorry. I mean, you can open the thing up to get to that bit. While I'm painting it, I'm probably gonna keep that bit out, but I'll put it back in for when I do the video. Just because I'm hoping it actually works. Genuinely hoping the whole thing works as intended. I feel like it's gonna, like, kind of work, but not really. I don't know. I don't understand how the thing's supposed to fucking open up. I don't want to force it and accidentally break it. But it's fine. We'll see. Eventually. Oh my god, I've been seeing these unicorn mounts around World of Warcraft. Sorry. I have only one thing on the brain these days, and it's collecting fucking mounts. I need to stop apologizing for it. This is just how my brain works. It picks on something to focus on, and then it does that for 3 months. Oh, and I have actual, like, visual proof of that because Steam released the, what the fuck just happened? What in Lord's name? Steam did the throwback thing. And I was looking at it with my friends. It's so funny. Because, like, I have one game that starts in, like, really high up in January all the way up to March that just, like, slowly trickles down. And then throughout summertime, there's, like, another game that just goes way up there in the hours. It slowly trickles down. And then I think it's, like, Persona in October and November just through the roof. And then slowly trickles down. So, if you want visual proof of how my brain just cycles through games, I've got it now. And it's very funny to see, because it just proves what I've noticed myself over the years. And yeah, I think the last time we played was Warlords of Draenor, and they've had Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands, and now Dragonflight, I think, since then. Is that all the expansions they've had? There's too many fucking expansions. This game has, what is it, 8? Oh, there was Legion too after Warlords of Draenor, and then it was Battle for Azeroth. If it doesn't work, I'll probably look for a video though on the Cauldron thing, because I do want to see like what it's supposed to be. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. They added, so lore-wise, Shadowlands is like the plane of death or some shit in World of Warcraft. Like, it's I literally just called it Shadowlands for some reason. I'm sorry, but that's a stupid name. They are really good at coming up with good names for places, but they just called it Shadowlands. I'm just like, huh? Alright then. But it's so interesting. Cause you know Rathor, right? Like, I'm about to go on a lore rant here. I just want to make sure I remember what you remember. All you need to really remember though is like the Lich King dude being like the major antagonist of the whole thing. Um, because I don't know what happens in Battle for Azeroth, but apparently Sylvanas Windrunner does some shit. Um, and do you remember how much of like Wrath of the Lich, like how much of the lore of World of Warcraft do you remember, if any at all? Because I know we were both like super into mount collecting, but I don't remember how much of the lore you got into. Because I know I got into some of the lore. I really enjoyed the Outlands lore and a bit of Wrath of the Lich King. I mostly was just really obsessed with the Draenei. That's fair. That's totally fair. Honestly, completely fair. Completely fair and valid. that's practically the entirety of it. The only things you really need to know about World of Warcraft are Horde and Alliance hate each other, but sometimes work together for some reason, and every expansion there's just a new bad guy. No worries at all. So when we first started playing, we were in Burning Crusade. That was the Outlands, where we went through the big scary portal, um, and that was where we learned to fly in the game. And then after that was the next expansion, which was Wrath of the Lich King. That's when we went super north. Northern is what it's called in game. But that big ol' Scandinavian continent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You can look like a blood elf on the Alliance side. Yeah, big ol' portal. Hang on, here, I got you. The Dark Portal, World of Warcraft. Yeah, Death Knights was Wrath of the Lich King. I want an in-game screenshot. Let's see. Need to swap things around 1 second. That's not the button I intended to press, but it's fine. Yeah. They rebalanced a lot of things. They squished the level cap. It used to be like 120 and now it's 70 again. Okay, yeah. This was the dark portal area, like the giant fucking portal. Do they have a screenshot on the other side? It looks so much cooler on the other side. Oh shit! That's in Draenor. Is it coming back to you? Yeah, so that's the Outlands. That's when, like, you got your Nether Drake. Yeah, it was. um, and then Northrend. Dies is Guild Wars, not World of Warcraft. Yeah, Red Dirt Deathland, yeah. You might remember this map, because I know we did a lot of exploring in this area. They don't really have like a good picture to remind you of Northrend. But yeah, look at this level for Northrend now! Oh, you're good, no worries. Look, that's not the level Northern was. Actually, Northern was 60 to 70. The level squish is so weird to me. Yeah, that's Pandaria. That was that was 5th. There's Wrath, then there was Cataclysm, and then I think it was Pandaria. This is just one of the wikis. Oh, is it tiny? Northern is now level 10 to 30. Sorry. I forget that my monitor is big chunky. And so things look a lot smaller for you guys. Yeah, but yeah, Death Knights start at level 8 now. I'm so weirded out by that. Oh, understandable. I'm collecting all the Cloud Serpent mounts again because I wanted them. Yeah. Well, the new stuff, that starts at level 60. Oh my god, actually, wait. I need to show you something. I'm so sorry to derail this stream immediately into World of Warcraft shit, but you need to see the fucking shit they added in Dragonflight. I don't know. I'm not trying to convince you to play the game again. If you want to, I would love to play with you again. That's totally fine. But this happens like naturally as you play the new race. For Dragonflight, you learn about this, and the moment it happened, I nearly fucking fell out of my seat. Okay, you should be able to. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. Let me just swap. I forget. There we go. Cool, it's already set up. Anyways, say hello to my Dragon Boy. Understandable. So yeah, just in Stormwind, doing my thing. Oh man, I'd like to go over to the docks. 1 second, let me just leap into the fucking air. I'm not going fast enough. Let me just go faster. Oh yeah, you can mount up and whatnot if you'd like. Oh my god, it's so slow. Oh, I don't have expert yet. That's why. Let me. Yeah, they've got new dragon mounts too. Oh, I don't have it unlocked in this character. Let me swap. I'm still just sort of, wrapping my brain around that. I think I'm gonna have to teleport somewhere. Hold on. I'm in Shadowlands at the moment. I'm in the fleshy part of Shadowlands. I don't want to be in here. Yeah, that'll be fine. I know. Okay, you're not actually a dragon. You're like, you know how they had all of the different like helpers for dragons, like the ones that were like on 4 legs and stuff like that? You're one of those, essentially. But you're You remember the big fiery dragon of death, Deathwing? The dude that like caused the entire events of Cataclysm, where like, you know, he just burned Azeroth to the ground for funsies? Apparently, these new draconic race is used to be under his control until, you know, he went a little insane. Anyways, everyone gets to be a dragon, rider at least, in this expansion pack. And you can go super fast. It's kind of like Guild Wars Griffin riding, which is just wild to me. But yeah, you can speed around. I don't want to get myself lost here, so I'm just gonna... Yeah. Well, spoilers for Dragonflight. I don't think anyone here plays World of Warcraft actively at the moment. Apparently something happened to break them out of his control, and he was just like, oh, okay, I don't trust any one of you fuckers. And then he turned them into stone. And, similar to how Death Knights sort of have their own area, that's basically what happens. It does! It's so weird. It's so weird. It's a lot of fun, but it's so weird. But yeah, you start at level 8 as a Death Knight. I'm not over that. Oh, they've changed the character creation options, by the way. Oh, here's like the you could just be a blood elf on the fucking Alliance now. I'm just not gonna question it too much. You could be a night elf and be on the Horde side too, apparently. You have to unlock these things. I don't know how to unlock them. Fox. You can just be a fox now, I guess. But yeah, they changed all of this. Like, there's a lot more customization now, which is neat. Anyways, I need to finish leveling my characters. I'm not very good about doing that. I just get obsessed with collecting mounts. They added moths into Shadowlands, and I'm like doing everything I can to fucking get to basically the Feywilds of the land of death in World of Warcraft so I can get moths. Moth mounts. Yeah, you can just be a fox now, apparently. You have to unlock it, which fucking sucks, because I just want to be a fox immediately, but I'll get around to it. Clothing in later expansions is modeled better, but they never updated the, like, old stuff. Especially, like, Mists of Pandaria content onwards, it looks a lot better. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's especially weird when, like, you've got a mixture of, like, clothing that actually looks like it fits on the model correctly, and weird just textures. Or, like, you'll have, like, really nice textures on, like, some of the newer stuff, or, like, the character textures and stuff. Those look really nice nowadays. And then just, like, some of the older clothing is just really, really bad looking. It's just kind of funny. Honestly, that doesn't bother me as much, though, because it's kind of just like, I get it. That's old content. You want to focus on the new stuff. Yeah. I should probably get better at doing anatomy without just constantly resizing everything to be the right size, but I'm lazy. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm having a blast. Uh, like I know while we were playing, like one of our main focuses was collecting things, but I do genuinely enjoy the lore. I'll probably go grab some of the books on the lore again and read them. I had a couple that were about how like the orcs came from Draenor and got into the Outlands, but also got to Azeroth itself. And those were super enjoying to read because it had a lot of backstory. Um, I don't think it even like mentioned the Draenei at all too, which was super interesting. On just like there's just so much lore. You don't think about it, but there's just decades of lore, centuries even. They've really improved the quests too. Like, even when I'm just trying to rush through content just so I can collect mounts in new areas, I'm just like, oh wow, this is actually really cool. Yeah, I finally got FOMO'd into it because somebody on Kamui's Discord is trying to convince Kamui to play, and I'm like, shit, I do want to play. I think it's cheaper than when we originally played the monthly subscription, but still. And of course, they've got the WoW tokens you can buy on the Action House, but they're like 150,000 gold. Oh my god, gold is so cheap nowadays, though. Like, I can get like 500 gold in a day, easy. Like, what the fuck? I usually get more than that. I'm not even trying. I haven't even like crafted anything. I just mine and get herbs when they happen to be on my path. But I'm sure if I went into tailoring it or engineering, like, what the fuck is this? Go away. What is what now? Sorry, sometimes when things are desynced, it's hard to tell, like, what you're asking a question about. It gives you 30 days of a subscription. So, they wanted to solve the issue of people buying gold for real money a while back, and the way they implemented it, which I actually think they did a really good job with this, is people can buy a token, which is the equivalent of a 30-day subscription, and they can sell it on the auction house to other players. So you can essentially, if you earn enough gold in a month, you can have free 30 days of subscribe. And if you have some extra cash, you can just sell them on the auction house. Currently it's around 150,000 gold. Which would mean you'd have to earn about, like, 5,000 gold in a day. Yeah, no, you're good. You're usually very good about it. But yeah, like, as soon as you start maxing out a character, like, I'm not even maxed out yet. even not just not doing dragonflight things, but things in general, it's like weirdly easy to make gold. Yeah, I kind of just went pay to win activate and sold a WoW token, so I had some gold. I wanted to get the that fucking 20,000 gold mammoth mount that gives you free shopkeepers wherever you are. Apparently, like, as soon as you get into profession stuff, it's super easy to earn. I'm not sure which profession. I would assume something like tailoring's pretty pog. Or engineering. But like even with mining, it's super easy to get stuff. I'll tell you my findings again later when I actually start maxing out everything and attempting to make gold. Pog? Poggers? I don't remember where it originated, but it's basically just a meme thing of like, that's pretty cool, that's pretty nice, that's pretty epic type of thing. Pog is short for poggers. I think it comes from like some comedy thing where it was some joke about pogs. Like there's like some game like Pogs and Slammers or something. I don't actually know much about it. And then this dude made like this super funny face that became a big like gamer meme, and like it became a Twitch emote that was global. So people started saying pog or poggers, because I guess he said it in the video that the meme comes from. Eventually though, it turns out the guy, I mean, turns out he was even more of an asshole than people originally realized. And that emote actually got removed from Twitch and then replaced with other creators making the poggers face. I mean, do we really understand memes ever? I'm still trying to understand the horse plinko meme on Tumblr. I really don't get it. But also, like, horse plinko is still pretty funny. Yeah, I know there's like some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh dueling going on with them, but I don't really understand. The extent of my knowledge of Pogs and Slammers is that emote meme, and a couple skits on College Humor, um, on what is it? Make Some Noise? I think it's Make Some Noise for both of them. No, one of them is like Game Changer. But the other one's on Make Some Noise. Hold on. Hold on. If you thought that one was esoteric, I'm so sorry in advance. Is this it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I somehow just. You're very knowledgeable on the internet, like, in general. I just somehow stumble into, like, the most fucking. What's the word? Not narrow, but, like, niche, like, just the most niche things. Yeah, here's Horse Plinko. This is a Tumblr meme specifically, so you probably are not aware of it. So, the original, like, Plinko part with the horse was apparently somebody's physics test for, like, a program or something, so that part makes sense to me. But then I guess Tumblr was Tumblr. Just turned it into that. It probably doesn't help that this meme started at the same time when Supernatural, like, I mean, we both know that Supernatural, the show, with the two brothers, we both know that Supernatural went off the rails very quickly. I am not sure if you've heard what they did to what the fuck is his name? Castiel. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've caught up to what they did at the end of Supernatural, but they made him canonically gay, and that happened in the middle of, like, some fucking political shit with Putin or something at the same time. I don't know, man. November 4th is now like a fucking holiday on Tumblr because like 90% of the people on there found out about the whole shit with Putin and elections and all this other crap because people kept making Supernatural memes about it. And now people keep making Supernatural memes about any political thing ever that happens. With the stupid confession. The confession scene. Look what it's oh fuck, I can't even remember the word for it. Ragdoll physics, that's what it is. It's just ragdoll. Did you not like it when Skyrim ragdolls everything that dies and just flings it all over the place too? Because that's what's happening here. Wait a second. Who is that? Who is that? Deep. I think actually. No, they would technically still need the animation bones in there because that's how they would determine like collision and stuff. I was about to say they actually do that, but no, they don't. They couldn't. Hi. 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 Can I touch your paws? No. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, it was so cute earlier when I woke up after finally getting sleep. she like had stretched her paws out on the bed right next to me and she was purring, and so I just kind of like touched her paw like I was holding it. And then she like curled her paw around my finger and pulled my hand up to her face and started giving me kitty kisses. It was so cute. No. Spaghettification is an entirely different thing. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Mama, 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 mama. Mama, mama, mama. Mama, mama, mama. Mama, mama, mama. Oh my goodness. You're so cute. That's entirely fair. I will delete that out of our message history so you don't have to look at it. Wait, actually, can I send you a cute one? It's not a rag doll, but it's got like like it just is cute. But it is like a physics test of like stuff similar. I think I've shown it to you before. Where is it? There it is. I like looking at it because I like learning animation stuff. I've replaced it with a significantly better one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like looking at physics tests because sometimes they're just really funny looking. Like I'll spoiler this one, but uh for the same gift that I just sent you, there's also this one. Incorrect physics. I very much appreciate how the yellow one just like sort of sinks into the ground slowly. But the way the pink and the green ones just sort of collapse is also just really funny. I'm like 2 seconds away from completely derailing this stream into World of Warcraft again, and I apologize, but I should probably stop apologizing. I really want the moth mounts. I want to get to the Fae area. I keep seeing the loading screen for all the Shadowlands areas, and I'm just I want to go to the Bay Area so bad. It's gonna be so pretty. I'm fairly certain that Shadowlands is where all of that World of Warcraft um custom content I have for The Sims is from, and I'm fairly certain it's all from the Bay Area. I just, I just want it really badly. I just want it. I want it. I really need to remember to separate the eyeline art, because I always put it in the wrong place. Oh, congrats! Oh my gosh, you deserve it. Super happy for you. Oh, oh boy. Are you gonna share with the class? Yeah. Oh, of course, of course. I default to either talking about the cats or talking about art, and it's so funny because part of our retrospectives every sprint now is submitting a GIF of how we felt about the sprint. And I always pick cat GIFs, and every time they're like, ah, that one's Merlin's, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. Oh my god, I haven't been playing music this whole time. I'm so sorry. But you know what? I haven't been doing it, so you're not getting any. Oh. I might finish up stream after this. I really want to play World of Warcraft. I'm sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it out of my system in the next 3 months, and then I'll stop my subscription, and then I'll focus on something else. Which may or may not be Civ. Wait, what am I doing? I already sketched this. What the fuck? I'm an idiot. Oh, but if you want to see any of the other new World of Warcraft stuff, just let me know. I can stream it in Discord or something. I just don't think people are that interested in watching me farm mounts for 12 hours. I do get some art in because, like, when I'm waiting for the motherfucker to spawn every hour, I'll do, like, other things in the game for 30 minutes, and then I'll come back, and then I'll just sit there and wait. So it's a good time to draw. Because I've got an add-on that does a little alert when a rare mob spawns, so I don't even have to look, I just have to wait for the noise. Which is probably why I'm so good at sniping. Oh, get some good rest. That was more of just like an open invitation in general. Or if you just want to hang out. Play games side by side. Oh my gosh, I just saw Nora! Oh, baby Nora! No! Please give her a good pat for me. Oh, did I not turn the cat cam back on? I thought I did. There we go. Hi, Miss Annabelle. Gotta show off your pretty fur to everyone. Yeah. Heck yeah. I've got nothing planned. I think the only thing I have planned anytime soon is sleep and look for a drill so I can finish my current staff project. It turns out, all the super glues I've tried so far for this particular spot are not working. So I'm going to drill a small hole and use a bit of wire and see if that helps. I did what briefly? Oh, okay. I did. Okay. I just have to show her off at every given opportunity I can. Especially now that she's feeling better. Yeah. Oh, it's nap time. Alrighty. Until tomorrow. Oh, Annabelle, she looks so cozy. I have so many frames to do in this still, but you know what? It's going to be worth it. When I finally finish it, it's gonna look so cool, it's gonna have some epic music, and it's gonna have some 10 out of 10 voice acting from myself and my friend. I just have to finish the damn thing. Slowly but surely, though. I want my stuff on YouTube to have a higher effort than I've previously done. I think so far it's still been very good, but I want it to feel polished as much as like the work itself is difficult. But yeah, until next time, have a good day, evening, or night, whatever time it might be.